When I first moved to Grand Island, it was 14 years ago, and the building that was here, matter of fact, I remember going out there for the first time, and I came back and I told Todd, my husband, I was like, we can't do this. We have to make changes.
We are seeing great strides be made from a small building that was donated and served forever until it couldn't go anymore, to now a huge facility that is already being used to capacity in a variety of ways.
It's not the shelter it used to be. It's a much more relaxed professional environment, but it's not what I think maybe the public visualized as it was 15 years ago. I think it's much more broader scope than what people realize. The activities that you guys are involved in, the ask that the community asks of you. You go out to do presentations in the schools. I know you have requests all over the state, all over the district to go out and do that, and you more than welcome that opportunity to go out.
We see the future coming in education. We see a trend with seniors and abandoned animals being left at the shelter due to circumstances beyond their control, or we can have a puppy mill disbanded, and we need those resources in the community.
Matter of fact, it was interesting for the 37 dogs that came in. I actually walked into the facility afterwards, and they had an amazing lineup, and going through each one of the dogs and going through step-by-step medical checks, whatever they had to do. And I don't have that mindset, but it was amazing, the organization and also the commitment that they have, and what they gave, and the smiles on their faces as they went through each one of the dogs, and some of them were in bad shape.
Puppy mills are the behind the scenes of the cute little dogs and cats that are in stores. They live in cages. These dogs walked on wire floors. They didn't know blankets. Half of their teeth are gone, and we're working on dentals. No beds, and this is what their life existed. They were out in a building. No one cuddled. No one talked to them. With the teeth, that the condition that they were in, they were still eating hard, large junk food. And so the diet isn't good. We supplemented bottle feeding for Mama because she just didn't produce enough milk to sustain her baby.
Having a vet on staff and to be able to make changes in that format, wouldn't have ever pictured that when I first started.
Impact of the shelter is huge on the animals that it impacts, no question. Even if we did, for one, what I see you guys do all the time, and when I say you guys, I'm in the med room, and you up front are the ones that are doing the true socializing, and by the front, it's the animal care the technicians, it's anybody that works with the dogs, that feeds them every day, that pets them. There's a tremendous amount of socializing right there. There's a difference in the reaction to the folks that take care of them on a daily basis and let them outside and play with them than there is when I walk back there. They don't know me, and I can see when the people that take care of them walk ahead of me, they're jumping up and down, their tails are wagging. It's like, hey, I like this person, I love this person. So the impact is huge because they simply wouldn't, the huge numbers that you're dealing with, the 1,300.
I remember we were high-fiving, and I know I probably can't say this, but wanting to go out for shots for the celebration factor. We just wanted to celebrate, because look at what it's all about what we've accomplished, and the presence that we've made how many people are coming out to the facility and wanting to be a part of it.
With 1,300 adoptions, that means that people have driven into Grand Island, gotten to see the amenities that we have, bought gas, bought food, did a little shopping, went home with a furry friend.
It's the compassion and the care they have. They don't do it for the money, God knows. They should. They should all be making about $1 million an hour. They're there because they care. Again, a lot of times, an animal situation will turn into a human situation, and that opens up an investigation into, and I've had it happen before. There's a complaint about an animal getting mistreated. We investigate it, and turns out there's also child abuse going on. And we wouldn't have been aware of that unless the Humane Society had, brought us into the situation, and that opened up our eyes to something that needed to be investigated and dealt with. So it's critically important.
It's my therapy. I work a very stressful 9-to-5 job. That's why I only have the dog classes one night a week, is on Tuesday nights, is because it's my therapy to get through my stressful day. It's my give back to the community that gives me back more than I could possibly give it. To see a dog start a class, the dog and an owner start a class, a 6-week class, 6 weeks later to finish it, the bond is stronger. It's just a win-win.
So these are the reasons, just the little reasons, and to give one of these little guys something that could kind of help not only me, but helps other people or family members have the joy.
What other choice would they have? What other option would they have? So even if one dog or cat got that, I think it's worth it.
It was the best decision I made to partner up with them. If we can train those dogs that are back in the back, that need a little extra help, a little extra direction, it's my pleasure to do that.
Always dream big. Got to keep the picture, like you said, possible. We've got to make it possible. There's probably nothing we can't do as long as we work together as a community. And, it takes all of us. It really does.
We have all sorts of visions, and we want everybody to join us, to come along and invest and participate and be involved, because we do have a lead role here in central Nebraska, and we are making a difference because of you.